We are back now at 7:40, and understanding the rental agreement might be the first reading assignment for many Colorado college students who are heading back to school. 90s real estate expert Lane Lyon joins us live this morning with more on what you need to know. He is a realtor and managing broker at Caldwell Banker. Lane, good morning.
Hey, good. Let's go back to college. Doesn't that sound fun?
Well, yes, I would love to go back.
Me too.
If only we knew how good we had it back then,
Right.
right? All right, let's start off with how the rental market is faring. It's actually good news for renters.
Yeah, it really is. The rental market across the Front Range is flat this year, according to property managers. One owner of a property management company I talked to says a big reason for that is increased rental inventory, and it's something that a lot of students will be hearing about in economics class, which is good old supply and demand. That is largely due to our slower real estate market, actually, Jordan, because more homeowners, we're finding, have struggled to sell or just decided not to sell, so they become landlords, and that is translating into better rental rates for tenants. The average rental rate for a two-bedroom apartment right now along the Front Range is somewhere between $2,200 and $2,500 a month. Of course, there's going to be a premium if you're right across from campus, but it's something to keep in mind.
And for a lot of people, this might be the first time they've ever had to handle rent themselves. What is your advice to them? I wish I would have known to ask somebody these questions.
It's so much to learn right away, right? And so exciting too. But this is something I talked to Greg Batchelor, owner of Real Property Management Colorado, and he says one thing you might keep in mind is co-signing that application with a parent or guardian. And a big reason, especially with younger tenants, is they might not have established a lot of credit. So that might help you look stronger on the rental application. Also, read and understand those lease terms before getting too far. Most landlords are going to ask for a first month rent and security deposit up front, so know your budget. Also, inspect the property for any damages or issues before moving in. Take photos. Greg was saying, he says that's a great job for moms and dads to do, right, as you're getting ready to go in. Check the property condition, reporting to pre-existing damage. That might avoid disputes later with the landlord, so keep that in mind. Also, students should familiarize themselves with their rights as tenants and understand local rental laws. In fact, Greg was telling me that he heard of a case just last week where part of the lease said that the tenant would be responsible for a certain amount of repair costs every month. He says that's not legal in Colorado. So if you're reading the lease and something doesn't look right, have someone check it out, maybe even ask a real estate attorney, just because landlord-tenant laws are very serious here in Colorado.
And speaking of landlords, this is interesting to me. Some of the landlords for these students are their parents.
Yeah, that's right. I actually just helped some parents buy a condo for their daughter in the Boulder area who's going to law school, just to help with costs. And then I also know another woman who bought a home for her son who's going to college, and it is the roommates that will be paying the mortgage. So that's another way, if you're thinking about investing that way, talk to a realtor, because the mortgage rates are actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's going to be an interesting situation. Hopefully they're all responsible over there.
Well, enjoy, study hard, everybody.
I was going to say, Mr. and Mrs. Roper know where you live, for anybody who knows that Three's Company reference, right? Okay, really quickly, for everybody outside of college, maybe you're in college still too, I want to ask about the mortgage rates for later this year. What's the outlook looking like?
Well, we're finally, Jordan, starting to see trending in the right direction, which is coming down. In fact, on Friday, we got some news regarding the labor market and jobs that really indicated that we might be heading for an interest rate cut in September. The mortgage bankers actually started factoring that in as soon as Friday, and we saw rates in the mid-sixes, 6% range. We could see that go down a little bit more towards the end of the year. Don't expect anything sudden, is what a lot of my mortgage friends tell me. But we could be in the low sixes by the end of the year, and you know what? We'll take it.
Yeah, we can hear the hallelujah chorus right now. It's the sign of hopefully things to come.
It really is.
All right, Lane, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.